Mobile detailing people, welcome back to another how to detail video with your man Hunter, located in the Sacramento, California area. If you're looking for a detail, I'm your detailer. Today we're going to be working on tires and wheels, and the previous video was for tires and wheels that are not too dirty, but this method here, so don't skip that step and then come back to this video. This video is going to be for tires and wheels that are a little bit more dirty. And our first application that we're going to take is acid. This is going to be your best friend. And why do we need to use acid? If there's any rust on the wheels. So what'll happen is you'll come in with the normal tire and wheel cleaner and it won't get the rust off. And you're gonna be cleaning and cleaning and cleaning and nothing's gonna happen. That's because you're missing acid. Acid is going to eat up that rust that's been on the rims because you didn't want to clean your tires and wheels, and that's why you're calling us to come out and take care of you. So our first thing that we're gonna do is observe the rim and tire so that we know that we need acid. We need to search to make sure there's no damage on the rims because we don't want to be responsible for lifting up the paint from the rims. So first is first, we got our pressure washer, we got our acid, we got our tire and wheel cleaner, we got our tire shine, we got our sealant or paint gloss right here, we got our bucket with all our stuff, and y'all watch how we do it. Hunter's detailing way, let's get it. Done. This should only take you about 5 minutes, y'all.
And then Wayne, for a new detailer,
right?
Are you hitting all the wheels and tires at the same time, 2 at a time, or 1 at a time?
It's all on how advanced you are. Remember, sun, you're gonna see the steam. You guys see that steam? See it right there? So when you're racing against the sun from drying it, that means when the chemicals are on there, the chemicals are baking into the rims and baking. So if you can handle and move fast enough, go ahead and spray it all down. You can spray this, but not with the acid. That's for tire and wheel. You can spray it all down, but the acid, we're just gonna focus on the rims first. Uh-oh, this is one thing we run into with acid. I don't care if it's acid resistant, these things go out. If anybody has any ideas on keep this from happening, let me know. So it looks like we will be switching. All right. So like I said, that's gonna happen sometimes when you're out, where your spray nozzles go out because it's acid. So rinse. When you spray the acid, I wanna hit everything because I want it to make my job easier when it comes in for the scrub. All right?
Do you gotta wear gloves?
Always wear gloves for any chemicals, you guys. My hands swelled up after about a couple of weeks. I woke up to swollen hands because your body is soaking it in. So when the sun is beating on the acid, do not let it sit. We want to rinse this right off. If you want to wait around and get an insurance claim and let the sun bake into it, then you know what I mean? Put that on my tab. I'm just playing. Don't do that. I'm just playing. Anyways, we're rinsing. And as you can see, it's pretty much clean, right? Now, we could just acid it and then just be done. But me, I don't want to take no chances. I'ma still go over the rim as if it's still dirty because I don't want to have to backtrack because I was being lazy. All right, so I'm gonna come in here, spray this, tire and wheel cleaner. And now, my first thing I like to do is I'm gonna brush real quick. This should not take long. Acid pretty much ate up everything.
How fast are you expecting an employee to finish a wheel and tire?
Max 5 minutes, 3 minutes if you got skills. Next thing, I'm gonna brush. Look at all these different steps that I'm taking. You're gonna be intentional with the brush. We're not just doing this. Next thing, we don't really have wheel wells, but you would come in and do that in each one, left and right, left and right. You're gonna push down. This isn't no light scrub. You get in there and some elbow grease, your right arm, left arm, whatever you're strengthening with is gonna be on hub when you get done, all right? So next, I'm gonna rinse because I don't want it to dry. I don't want the chemicals to dry into the rim. Now we're gonna attack the tires. And you can get under here. This is a spot that's easily missed, of course. All right. So as you can see, all the dirt and grime is eating it up right there. Gonna come and get our brush. Here's what you wanna be careful about. A lot of people can get reckless and this brush will scratch the rim. So you wanna be careful. We don't wanna scratch the rims. Bring it around. And this isn't a light scrub. We're gonna put some elbow grease in there also. This isn't like this. We ain't doing this to look pretty, y'all. Now, if you got skills, you're gonna look pretty and you're gonna be doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Right. And we're gonna come under here. Real simple. All right, you're gonna observe the rim. We're not just gonna take everything and go. You're gonna look. All right, if there's anything you need to touch up, guess what I got? You can grab a towel or you can come in and do your little touch-ups just like that. Or you can simply grab a towel, either one. But you have all these methods, all these chemicals, all these tools. Should none of these rims have any dirt on it, man. We're coming doing it the 100 detailing way. Come on. All right, you guys, we finished all the tires and wheels. We washed the whole car. Now the tire and wheel is dry. We don't want to apply tire shine if the tire is wet because it will not stick. Now I'm going to observe the tire and wheel, come in, and I'm going to see if I left anything. It's looking great. All right, now I'm going to put tire shine on. When you're putting tire shine, I like to overlap just a little bit over the tire. It just looks way more presentable. All right, anything you can't reach, I missed right down here. And don't worry, this will all level out. All right, now you may have got a little bit of overspray on your rims. So you're gonna come in with your paint gloss, you're gonna come in with your sealant, whatever protection that enhances the paint, you can use for the rims to also protect the rims. So I'm gonna come in. If I left anything, this is gonna be your final wipe up right here. Very intentional, getting in the cracks. There it is. You should never get a phone call from a client saying that you missed a lot on the tires and wheels because my steps that we take. Like I said, this should take you 5 minutes max, 3 minutes if you're really fast. And when you start getting really good, you can begin to implement your own methods. If the acid is picking it all up, you can come in with just simply your brush and scrub. And then your final step to get everything out, and then your tires, and just like that, you could begin to implement different steps. But as of right now, follow all the proper steps that I'm showing you. When you get advanced, you develop your own methods and you're doing your thing. So when the sun hits it, it's going to level out. And you may want to wipe it off, but you don't have to worry about it because it'll level out. And it's the same thing like when you're doing engines. When the engine is running, there's heat, and the heat is gonna level it out. So when I spray it and it's all caked on, I'll close the engine and let the car run, and you'll come and open it up and be like, wow. So because the heat is hitting it, it'll level out and be a nice matte finish. So don't panic. Other than that, appreciate you guys tuning in to the new hires. If you have any questions, give me a call to the new hires. Anybody that has any other methods that work for them, drop it down in the comments down below. And if you need a detail, Sacramento, California area, you guys go ahead and tune in. Appreciate you guys. Like, share, subscribe. You guys know what to do with it. Let's go.